to another crazy adventure on the Good News Bus.
So a couple days ago, we woke up right next to this really awesome river, and it was crystal clear, and it was so beautiful. It was really close to Seven Falls, and we decided, hey, let's go on some hiking trails and see if we could discover some awesome things to do.
Yeah.
And we did, didn't we, guys?
Yeah.
The kids got up in the morning and kind of played around the river and looked around.
All right, we're having peaches and cream and ginger snap cookies.
Look out the window and they just
Now Shane can't have a coffee because it's been worked up in half.
Yeah, we had some peaches and cream with whipped cream and some gingerbread cookies for breakfast.
So after that, we drove the bus up closer to the Seven Falls area and got out, and again, we're parked right next to a river.
yeah, I went down there and put my hand in the water, and it's pretty cool, the water.
There's some pretty cool trails, and so we kind of scaled up the side of, I don't know, you could say a mountain, and went higher and higher, and it was really neat because there's this stream that follows the trail the whole time. So as you're going up, the stream's actually coming up alongside you.
Cool. Let's go. And as we started to go up the mountain, we came to this one place and there was water trickling out of the rock. Guys, look it! There's water coming out of this rock!
Arwen just goes straight over there and scoops it up and took a sip. Was it good?
Yeah.
I think most of us tried it.
It's really good. Tastes just like normal water. The water is really refreshing. It's cool that it's coming out of the rock.
Yeah, it was.
Fresh mountain water tastes excellent.
It kind of felt like an epic journey as we're, going through these trails on the side of a mountain, and
Epic and peaceful at the same time.
Yes.
It was a really nice walk.
we continued to hike up further, and we came to this one place in the trail where the mountainside really went up, but it still looked like we were able to, climb it. We had everybody with us, including Seth. So we very carefully made our way up, and then Julie, Seth, and Kira stayed behind as the rest of us even went up further.
We are
Very
about
high.
1,000 feet high.
There's Arwen over there.
Ethan likes it. I don't know if you like this. Yeah.
Julie's down there somewhere.
Then, don't even pretend that we can't hear.
Awesome.
And then, then me and Isaiah went a little bit further up.
Yeah, you guys kind of almost found like not a cave, but it was kind of like a cave.
It was kind of
I found it because I was
the roof or the rock overhang over itself.
I think Isaiah and Ashton enjoyed it maybe the most. Well, Ethan and Elisha kind of got adventurous and tried to go off on their own.
And if Kira would have been allowed, she would have been doing it too. So after we hiked up the side of this mountain, when we came back down, we kind of retraced our steps. But this time, Ethan and Elisha noticed something. What was it?
I noticed that. It was a cave. We're exploring this deadly hole. There's like a little hole in the rock, and it looked like some animal would live in it. Looked like snakes would live.
You guys explored it too, didn't you? After that, we came back to our little watering hole that we had found, and we all got another drink, didn't we?
Yeah.
This is rock filtered water. It's the latest trend.
And refreshed ourselves in the nice, cool mountain water.
We got a little tree that was growing right out of the rock. I don't think he made it.
every time we crossed a river, we got to cross one of these cool little bridges that remind you of something from Hobbiton or something.
Yeah, so they're pretty little bridges. And so we quickly kind of got back to the bus and it was time to eat. So I made lunch and the kids are like, please, can we put our feet in the river? And so I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Go ahead and put your feet in the river. And while they were doing that, what did you guys find?
Gold! I found some gold flakes, but there was some other stuff that I think were frozen that most of them
So there's a piece of it right there.
There was like metal flakes and you could even bend it like it was a metal. So we think it was
actually,
real.
let's leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Take some quick looks at what we found and let us know if you do know if that was really gold.
Right here, look. See all the gold stuff? That's gold.
If you are a gold expert or if you do panning for gold, let us know if what we found was gold. So we ate lunch and we got back on the road and headed over to Pulpit Rock. And that was a pretty fun experience, huh?
Yeah.
Like this white rock just jutting out of the earth.
As we were going up there, we ran into 3 guys that had told us and kind of warned us, hey, there's rattlesnakes, you guys need to be careful. And they're like, we have been looking for 7 days to find a rattlesnake in every park around here, and they couldn't find one anywhere. So they said the chances were that we wouldn't find one.
There's a snake right there. Daddy, there's a snake!
3 minutes later, and what did we find?
A baby rattlesnake.
Yeah, baby rattlesnake.
Who found the rattlesnake?
I did. Scratching the head off of it too.
Probably sees itself. A baby rattlesnake, and it's vicious, feisty, striking.
So this little baby rattlesnake was about 8 inches long. He was a feisty little guy.
Actually, probably
All right, so what we have here is a little baby rattlesnake, and he's trying to rattle his little rattler, but it's not very big, so you can't really hear it. But he's kind of a cute little guy, but they are poisonous, so you wouldn't want to mess with him.
He was actually very cute, but very aggressive and was constantly striking. And
the baby rattlesnake had a tiny little rattle, and I think it was too tiny to hear, so we didn't get much of any rattles.
when we were heading up the rock mountain, I heard some rattling. Something rattling in the bushes. I know what place this is called. Snake Town, because there's tons of snakes.
So we continued up this big rock formation, and you had to be kind of careful because there was like almost gravelly texture on the rocks that would give way. So you had to be real careful of your footing.
You can see a layer in the rocks here.
And we made our way around the side of the rock formation and finally was able to climb up onto the top of it.
In fact, it was a little bit difficult, but we did make sure that we were very careful when going around, especially with the little kids.
And while we were up there, we even saw a little cow killer, they're called. I'm not sure of the scientific name of it, but it's some kind of a highly poisonous ant that you do not want to get stung by.
Yeah, we saw one when we were in the Tulsa Zoo in one of the exhibits, and so we saw one in the wild.
They had these really cool lizards around the Pulpit Rock area, were really neat. Their heads were a little bit wider.
Yeah, I thought they were
cool.
really cute.
I was putting my hand near him, and he finally got to the point where I could actually touch him.
And then finally, when we got up there, it was an awesome view.
We are near the top of this rock formation here in Colorado Springs, and we have just a beautiful, beautiful scenery behind us. I think that's Pikes Peak right there. Yeah, it's really cool to be up here. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, the only strange thing was up at the very top, there's kind of a discolored rock and there was ants, flying ants all over that one particular rock, so that was a little strange. Yeah, it's always fun when you see little creatures and the amazing things that God has created.
To be able to see all of this creation and see all of these amazing things, and the mountains and the rivers and the hills and the wildlife, and you just kind of stand in awe of everything that God has created.
Yeah, you want to go back?
Careful. I wanted to go see this over here. We're at the edge of the world.
They have grass.
Slowly but surely, the caboose.
All right, so we just got down from that up there, the very top. It's lots of fun. It's been a really fun experience.
Really appreciate the things that are in nature and how special they are. And
so until next time, this is the Good News Bus signing out.
bye.